Jesus' disciples and apostles certainly did not have easy lives, and their deaths were far from peaceful. In this video, we'll delve deep into the ancient traditions that vividly narrate the tragic ends of these devoted individuals. Every apostle's story is woven with faith, resilience, and sacrifice, from Judas Iscariot's infamous betrayal to Simon Peter's upside-down crucifixion. Their stories, whether recorded in the Bible or passed down through tradition, bear witness to the enduring power of faith and the powerful impact of love and grace. Get ready for historical accounts featuring crucifixions, stonings, flayings, beatings, and even beheadings. After Jesus was crucified and resurrected, they continued his work, preaching the gospel and establishing the foundation of what would become Christianity. The apostles were Jesus' closest followers, known as the 12. In the Bible, 14 people are considered apostles, including the original members of the 12, Matthias, who replaced Judas Iscariot, and Paul, the apostle to the Gentiles. The story of Judas Iscariot is well known, as he betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. Consumed by guilt and remorse, he hanged himself, and his body ultimately fell, resulting in his tragic demise. It is worth noting that the Bible does not provide specific details about the deaths of other apostles. However, through church tradition and early Christian writers, we have gained insights into their martyrdom and sacrifice for spreading the gospel. Although the exact circumstances surrounding their deaths may not be documented in the Bible, their commitment to the faith and the challenges they faced continue to inspire Christians today. The apostles' unwavering faith in the face of persecution speaks volumes about their devotion to Jesus and the enduring power of the gospel. Do not be afraid of those who kill the body but cannot kill the soul. Rather, be afraid of the one who can destroy both soul and body in hell. Matthew 10 verse 28. Simon Peter, also known as Apostle Peter, was one of the closest disciples of Jesus and a prominent leader in the early Christian church. According to church tradition, Simon Peter was crucified in Rome, but in an unusual manner, upside down. As Matthew records, Jesus prophesied to Simon Peter, saying, "But I have prayed for you, Simon, that your faith may not fail. And when you have turned back, strengthen your brothers." But he replied, "Lord, I am ready to go with you to prison and to death." Matthew 26 verses 32 to 33. The tradition suggests that he requested to be crucified upside down as he believed he was unworthy to die in the same way as his Lord. While this account is based on tradition and not confirmed by the Bible, it reflects the deep humility and devotion of Simon Peter. Simon Peter's unwavering faith and commitment to Jesus made him a key figure in the early spread of Christianity. His remarkable journey from a humble fisherman to a pillar of the church continues to inspire believers today. Andrew, the brother of Peter, is said to have been martyred by crucifixion in the Greek city of Patras around 60 AD. Andrew, according to tradition, was bound to the cross rather than nailed because he was unworthy to die like Jesus. This X-shaped cross is sometimes referred to as St. Andrew's Cross. James, the son of Zebedee, played a significant role as one of Jesus' closest disciples. However, his unwavering commitment to spreading the gospel ultimately led to his untimely demise. The king of Judea, Herod Agrippa I, executed James shortly before the Passover in 44 AD. A mention of his death in the book of Acts is the only mention of an apostle's execution in the Bible. About that time, King Herod laid violent hands upon some who belonged to the church. He had James, the brother of John, killed with the sword. Acts 12 verses 1 to 2. John, known as the beloved disciple, holds a unique place among the apostles. Unlike many of his fellow disciples who faced martyrdom, John is traditionally believed to have died a natural death, making him an exception in the group. Despite the persecution he endured, he lived a long life and spread the gospel. As an author, John contributed several books to the Bible, including the Gospel of John, which offers deep insights into the life and teachings of Jesus Christ. His writings continue to inspire and nurture the faith of believers to this day. Immersed in the teachings of his master, John witnessed numerous miracles and profound acts of love. He accompanied Jesus during his earthly ministry and was present at significant events such as the Last Supper and the crucifixion. When Jesus saw his mother there, and the disciple whom he loved standing nearby, he said to her, "Woman, here is your son," and to the disciple, "Here is your mother." John 19 verses 26 to 27. Following the death and resurrection of Jesus, John played a crucial role in establishing and nurturing early Christian communities. He demonstrated immense faith, resilience, and dedication, even in the face of adversity. His commitment to sharing the good news and nurturing the spiritual growth of believers left a lasting impact on the early church. Jude the Apostle dedicated his life to spreading the message of Jesus across Armenia, Syria, and Persia. It is believed that Saint Jude was beaten to death with clubs in either modern Lebanon or modern Armenia, where there is no eyewitness account of his martyrdom. He is often shown holding a club, the instrument of his death. In the end, he faced martyrdom for his teachings, remaining committed to his beliefs until the very end. Philip, one of the lesser-known apostles, is mentioned only a few times in the New Testament. Philip's death is unclear, and there is not enough evidence to determine how he died. According to some accounts, he died of natural causes, while others claim he was stoned, beheaded, or crucified upside down. The conflicting stories make it difficult to establish a definitive timeline for Philip's death. Philip was chosen by Jesus himself to be one of the 12 apostles, displaying his importance within the early Christian community. Philip found Nathanael and said to him, "We have found him of whom Moses in the law and also the prophets wrote, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph." John 1 verse 45. Bartholomew the Apostle remains somewhat of an enigmatic figure, with limited information available about his life and death. According to church tradition and apocryphal texts, Bartholomew met a gruesome end. He is believed to have been flayed alive, subjected to the brutal act of having his skin removed from his body. The details surrounding his martyrdom are not 100% clear, as there are many different accounts of what actually happened. Thomas the Apostle, often referred to as Doubting Thomas, is remembered for his initial doubts about Jesus' resurrection. However, Thomas went on to become a devout believer and a dedicated follower of Christ. According to tradition, while sharing the message of Jesus in India, Thomas was speared to death. This act of violence serves as a testament to the sacrifices made by those who spread the gospel. Matthew, also known as Levi, was a tax collector who followed Jesus and became one of his disciples. According to tradition, Matthew was either killed by a sword or beheaded, but there is no definitive historical evidence to support either claim. The exact circumstances surrounding Matthew's death remain uncertain, leaving room for speculation and interpretation. The legacy of Matthew, one of the 12 apostles of Jesus Christ, continues to inspire and encourage Christians around the world. His gospel, which bears his name, stands as a timeless testament to his commitment to spreading the teachings of Jesus. All 12 apostles gave their lives in service to God, and their legacy continues to inspire Christians today. According to historical records, some of the apostles were executed for their faith. For instance, There are indications that James the son of Alphaeus the less known, a mob threw him off the pinnacle of the temple in Jerusalem and then stoned him to death. Similarly, Matthias, who replaced Judas Iscariot as one of the 12, was reportedly stoned to death. Beheadings are also said to have been the method of martyrdom for other apostles. It is believed that both Jude Thaddeus and Simon the Zealot suffered this fate. Additionally, there are accounts of crucifixion, with Philip and Matthias being mentioned as possible victims. While the details may be obscured by time and varying historical accounts, it is widely accepted that most of the apostles met violent deaths for their unwavering commitment to spreading the teachings of Jesus Christ. We hope you learned something new today. If you did, give this video a like and share it with your friends. You can share with us what you know by leaving a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative and entertaining content. Thank you so much and see you next time.